around for a minute.
We bustin' back, we bustin' back. Lyrically, I let the llama spit. That's an entendre flip. You know how a llama spit. Catch up, I be bombing shit. No Gaza strip. Wrap it up off the head, was my hummus dip. Once you catch that, I got some hotter shit. I'm from the AK, so please acknowledge it. Okay, there's a C first, but see, I acknowledged it.
I got some screws loose.
I make no apologies, make no apologies, make no apologies.
This might be going nowhere. The podcast.
I have to look at the outline.
Oh, of course you have to look at the outline. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want everyone to know, Pers is usually the person who has us all together. Reminders, notes, hey, alerts.
Highly organized.
Notification,
Super nerdy.
gang. But when it comes to the show, she does not give a fuck.
I give a fuck.
She does not care enough about you guys to make sure that she's well equipped and prepared for the topics that we will discuss.
And again, for the new listeners out there, we're not going to let that stand. I'm going to let you guys know that it's because I give so much of a fuck about y'all that I'm highly passionate. I don't need my passion being wasted when I'm reviewing the outline because I get hype every fucking time. Anytime you try to, I'm like, oh yeah, da-da-da-da. He was like, save it for the podcast. And I'm like, then I sit there like, the fuck?
Okay, now I will admit I do tell her to save stuff for the podcast because I like the content to be together.
So
but
I want to be fresh.
It smells like fresh bullshit. That's what's fresh about it.
That's where the shrooms grow.
This is what I wanted to talk about. Me and Pers are working together now, and we've been working together since we've met. But it's been a lot of sexual harassment suits going on.
Oh my gosh.
Harvey Weinstein, he opened a Pandora's box that I don't think anyone foreseen. And if you guys are not familiar with Harvey.
Fuck that. I'm not giving Weinstein the credit for the that. No, I'm not. Cosby was at the forefront of that.
Okay.
They fucking, at the time that he was trying to get his own fucking...
They're on the Mount Rushmore of rape. I'm not knocking that. But what I'm saying is...
Television station, they were like, yo, I was raped by Bill Cosby. He Molly mirror. Whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah, but see, here's my thing with that, though. This would be my
So he was a
distinction.
Start. So here you go trying to give Harvey Weinstein like Christopher fucking Columbus.
He
wasn't the first one.
I got it. I'm going to bring it home. The difference these new cases are now cases of people who are taking advantage of women because of their positions of power in the workplace. Bill Cosby was just, he kept them Quaaludes on deck just in case. Just in case some shit popped off. He was like, hey, we at this party. I'm feeling it, with your wine cooler. On a little pudding pop.
Get
over here!
Little Bartles and James.
Whatever the fuck they was drinking back then. But, so...
Zima.
Harvey Weinstein, and shout out to Dipset, shout out to Cam. It was
highballs. I watched those movies. He talked about Harvey Weinstein being slapped. If y'all could have just seen the fucking look I got, dude. I was like, I can't. This is why I don't read the fucking outline before the show.
Yeah. Shout out to Cameron for slapping Harvey Weinstein. I appreciate it. But yeah, on the set of Paid in Full, it was never said why.
I read about that. But that's what I was like. You know what? So I think I dismissed it as rumor.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Because there was no.
It was true.
Right.
Dame
did anybody figure out
confirmed
who
it too.
Pissed on Drake in the movie theater?
No, we're not.
Nobody still doesn't know about that.
We're not going to have any Drake slander.
I'm not saying.
OVO, holler at me.
Free Meek Mill.
Hey, free Meek Mill though. That's real. That's my nigga. But
I do want to know, FYI, if anybody wants to add that into the comments when you're listening to the podcast, if you know who pissed on Drake in the movie theater.
That's crazy. That is wild.
I do want that.
I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm excited to be a new artist. I can't wait to be a mainstream artist and be able to spread.
That's because you've never been pissed on in a movie theater.
No. I'm letting y'all. I want to make this clear now because I know y'all out there listening. If anyone ever was to attempt and like a zipper sound was to be pulled down, and you think you about to get one off because we're in a movie.
Wait, pause for the zipper sound.
Nigga, you gay.
Yeah, we'll pause for the zipper sound. But that's at a movie. That's how alert I am. If you think you're about to piss on me, it's over. It's bad. It's like I don't care about my career. I love all my supporters.
You probably came in there ready.
You know, I'm gonna
drink a gallon of water.
I'm gonna do the I'm prepared for the Gucci plan. That's what I'm prepared for. Because I'm gonna take I'll take my consecutive. I'm gonna take 3 to 5, and it's over. And I'll be making my album like Lucius Lyon in prison.
Drink
if you think that,
water.
Ugh, good God. Anyway, I digress. Just it seemed like Harvey Weinstein opened a door for constant sexual harassment being brought to light now. There seems to be women's empowerment where they're not being as quiet anymore about some of the shit that was going on. Be. Right. And I watched shout out to the Joe Budden show. We'll get to you in a little bit, King. But Ma, I feel what you were saying where you were saying it's like you don't even know how to approach a woman anymore. I mean, can we have a talk about sex? Is it? And I get what you're saying because you're like, as a man in a position of power or a woman in a position of power, if you at a party, event, you're going to be around people who may shoot a joke at you. You shoot a joke back. You want to go up to the crib. You go to the hotel room.
But how does the joke lead to you want to go to the hotel room? It was a fucking joke. Leave it at a fucking joke. But let me just note this. Hold on. You should not, anytime that you are a superior of someone, try to or put yourself in the position where you're trying to come at that. You might be interested in that person or whatever the fuck, but oh well.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's my thing.
Your grandpa probably said the same shit. Y'all know where I'm going with this.
Let me know.
You don't shit where you eat.
That's true. This is my thing. So
if you taking bowls of cereal into the bathroom with you, let me know.
Let's say let's just go 5 years into the future. Okay, from now. So by now, I'm probably working on Clash of the Titans 3 or 4. A lot of success. We got a Netflix deal. So the shows that, we've been writing, those are coming to the forefront, but the music is still very much popping. And now I'm in a position where everything is in-house with us by any means. So we got our own production company. We do a lot of casting for videos. We have singers and artists that collab with us. We do everything in-house. So somebody who's in my position, or maybe somebody who's family now, who later would be in this position to do it with a lot of day-to-day, and you're the face of by any means, maybe, I'm a CEO, but you're the president. Or maybe it's me. Maybe I'm both. There's going to be, let's say I'm Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti's married, so that's a bad example. But let's say Irv Gotti's not married at the time of his height. There's going to be so many events that Irv Gotti, or if I was, 5 years from now, I'm single, completely single, I'm out here, women are going to naturally be drawn. If you're Drake and you're Drake in a year or two and you really doing a lot more than just your artistry.
But random women being drawn to you and a person that's...
But this is my thing. This is my thing now. So now let's take my position. By any means, is a company now that may have 300, 400 employees.
Okay.
I'm going to our pop-up stores. You know what I'm saying? We're having little events where I'm performing and other artists is coming in performing. Okay. And we having mixers. Now, it may be chicks that's there's interns. It may be chicks that's queens and angels out there that's, maybe coming to work and we getting along and they flirting with me. I'm flirting back. As an artist, as a boss, that it's a line, a responsibility I have to take. But at the same time, women are drawn to men with power. So it's like, I can't say that if we having drinks at the party and we kicking it, you say something funny to me, I say something funny to you, and then we all going.
Don't sound like situations of I'm drawn to this person. Like if anybody looked like a perv, Weinstein looks like a perv.
No, I'm gonna give you more examples. We gotta get into more examples because he's just like I said, he just opened this door. So we got Russell Simmons now, who's had to step down from all of his companies.
Who is an admitted perv?
And we know
He likes
Russell
it nasty.
Simmons.
Russell Simmons already admitted
He likes
not.
the super young.
It wasn't no motherfucking. He's not.
It's not. It was not.
Shy about it.
It was
You know
not
what
a
I'm saying?
surprise.
I'm not saying it in judgment. I'm just saying it's just what the fuck it is.
Right. But what I'm saying is, we add him now. We got some executives at Vice that this is going on with. We got C.K. Lewis, the comedian. And I don't know what's up with you niggas just pulling out your dick.
Really, nigga?
And jacking off. You know what I'm saying? Just squeezing one off when somebody, female's around.
Welcome.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
It's like nobody even
That's
wants a dick
weird
pic
as
in their
fuck.
inbox, let alone you want to
Like-
be in the room with a motherfucker and they trying to pull it out. Like, what the who? No.
That's just, I don't know.
To me, it's like there should be a mutual.
What conversation leads to me, you
Just
know,
randomly
and it's
whipping
like,
it out?
now look.
How
could I-
about those Mets?
Look.
Look at my dick.
Look.
Like, how does that go?
Look, I'm not going to say it wasn't probably a lot of rappers back in the day, rappers that were big, rappers and artists who are big now. And I don't want to slander a name, just throwing a name
All
out
right,
there.
look.
But let's
No, how
just
about,
name,
let me give you
let's
this
just
example.
name let's just say,
Tavis Smiley. I'll give you that name for an example because he's saying that y'all launched a sloppy ass investigation, right? So now you getting shitty ass information as a result of your sloppy ass investigation.
okay.
Okay, because the women that you saying that I was fucking with at work was with it.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So, but now they saying it don't fucking matter. You still have to hold yourself to a certain
and
whatever.
this is-
once you're in that position of power.
Okay, now here's
with
my-
great power comes great responsibility.
I'm a key
Spider-Man's
proponent
uncle
of
said that, so
I
you
can't-
know it's
listen,
true.
But here's my thing with this. Now, while that's true, the problem is, as you continue to ascend and you still remember you came from a place where you weren't, sometimes you're not, it happened. I could imagine it happening to me so fast. I'm like, damn, I used to just come just to chill out. And now not only a woman can't even just come over and just throw herself at me now. Now they got to come up with plans and schemes.
These bros need to hold themselves to a certain level of accountability too.
So what I'm saying is, now when the case comes up, you got all of these women who are coming up on this person and that
These
person.
aren't women coming up talking about some. I wanted
But
to.
here's
give
the
them
crate. No, hold on.
the cookie.
What I'm saying is, now you got females that'll be there that'll say, well, shit, I fucked them. And I only fucked them because I wanted this position, or I wanted this job in this movie. But she may have been someone who you didn't even have to, there was nothing
And that's a
inappropriate you
problem.
did. It may have been just, he came to meet you, y'all sat down at the table, you started rubbing his foot up his leg. I didn't stop you. You know, I'm speaking from whoever this person may be. I didn't stop you.
And
I
that's
looked.
a problem.
I get it. But what I'm saying is, you're seeing now this same person, this same guy I may have been a pervert, and this has happened to me now. So I'm so arrogant where I'm telling somebody, well, hey, you know, I'm a good person to know, and my dick is hard. What's cracking? You know what I'm saying? Because I done had now 3 or 4 interactions before I started just being this blatant with it. So now you got all of these cases you got to sift
open
through.
up the floodgates. So but
But no, I'm not saying. I'm saying what's gonna make I was saying all that to say what's gonna make these cases hard to judge is you'll have those women who seek out men of power who also I got them on my body, and I'm speaking at me as in hypothetically, whatever person, whether this is Russell Simmons, not Harvey Weinstein, he's a fucking creep, but people who are borderline, or Nelly, he got the rape charge on the bus, and now they back in court fight. It's a lot of, so I'm saying, how many times you think Nelly done had to use a line? Not often. Nelly, a single Nelly, in the height of Nelly, it's getting hot in here, Nelly.
But now because
Regis
it's popular,
Nelly,
so that's what I'm saying.
before
it's some
social
shit that
media
you gonna have
Nelly.
to sit through. It's
You know
some
what I'm
bullshit you gonna have to sift through in order to get to and that's what's shitty.
Look, when
because
you
it's
make
gonna
it
be
as a-
people
but-
bullshit, and that's
right.
gonna take away from the real ass shit that happened.
And I think about it like this. Let's say, and this is stuff I'm all prepared for. You know, I got someone who means a lot to me, so I prepare myself for this when I make it. You don't think I could see Jeezy or T Grizzly, somebody hit me up, hey bro, you come do a show, blah, 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 blah. I go do the event. And then after the show, hey, we having a kickback. Soon as I get to the kickback, It's already somebody there for me. You don't think this shit is gonna happen? And they don't even gotta have somebody there for me. Motherfuckers, I'm so big. Oh, people's coming through. Oh, people's coming. Oh yeah. Oh girl, I'm gonna end up with that picture tonight. You know how y'all want the wake up pic. I fall asleep. You want the picture
And
next
that's
to
some
me.
hot shit.
And it's like
Social media has changed.
But here's
It's not even just the game.
I'ma
It's just
end it
all
with
the
this.
game.
It's a lot of motherfuckers out there who've needed to be brought out in the light, and I'm happy it's happening.
True that.
My only thing is, I want us to take all the cases with a grain of salt, don't lump anybody together, and make sure we know what the facts are. Because maybe someone was inappropriate with someone one time, and she comes out, he admits it, and now you got 4 other cases, and we looking like, oh, you're a creep. And maybe those other 4 cases, maybe it wasn't, but maybe those other 4 cases was just people that she was like, man, I sucked his dick and didn't even get anything out of it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say I didn't want
right,
to.
because he already admitted to one. And I'm not excusing that. You still have
That's
to be
grimy.
accountable to that. But I'm saying make
Just
sure
like
we're mindful of
there
that.
shouldn't be a premise that allows people to be able to fuck their way to the top. We know that there is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And those that do, hey,
Because
great. I'm glad
think
that-
about
you
it.
know what I'm saying?
Think
Be good at
about it.
something.
If
But
you were
it
trying to
shouldn't-
if you were trying to
not
get
okay.
if you were trying to get a clothes if you were trying to get we're doing clothes and you're a fashion designer
Right.
and you come in to meet with me and you want by any means exclusively with your clothes, and maybe it's been known I've been meeting with different fashion designers. You come meet with me and we playing, we might break the ice by playing video games or something, and then you just, hey, I want to fuck you right now. And I would say no, I'm in a relationship.
I mean, that's just.
I would never see myself doing that.
I don't know, like,
but I'm
when
using
I'm
an
in the middle-
example of anyone
It's
who
just-
may say, damn, that was just organic. Or maybe it wasn't, hey, I want to fuck you right now. It's,
Here's
damn.
the thing, no judgment, but can I just note that, like, I think about food so fucking. I'll be like, hey, you got anything to eat? I just am like, how? I just don't. That mindset, that vibe,
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying?
It's
not
real.
to say nobody ever gets horny or not. I'm not trying to, but it just is like, dang, like what?
I don't know.
The thirst is real.
It's real. So be careful out there. Be safe,
Be
though.
safe, man.
In the words of Taxstone, be
No
safe,
closed
though.
doors meetings without extra
Okay,
people
all right.
being there, man.
So, Tyrese, we seen how he had been acting crazy in the media over his daughter.
I'm not gonna do my impression.
Listen.
Because let me just say,
Let me get
my impression is
let me get-
dope.
let me get my round off.
It's amazing.
Look, so here's my thing. So Tyrese, he had I want my baby. I haven't seen my baby in this long. Then going to the court, and who took a picture of me hugging my daughter outside and posted it on my own Instagram. Okay, it wasn't his own Instagram, but y'all get what I'm saying. So first we go through all of those, and then we go through The Rock's getting his spinoff movie, Fuck The Rock, on Twitter and all of this shit.
Love The Rock.
Then you get I'm broke. Will and Jada loan me $5 million? Okay,
If
it
I
didn't
stay off
happen.
social media, but then you didn't.
But all right, so then after everything's said, the case is now won. He has his daughter back.
Right.
He comes and does an interview,
Right.
and my nigga blames it on what? Prescription drugs.
Shut your fucking mouth! Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Let me just say this: side effects are real. Okay.
Okay. Here's my problem with Tyrese's story. So Tyrese is one of those people that's so authentic. That's why we like him. Whether it be emotion, whether it be passion, he's just such a real cut nigga. When it poured out, that's why when you heard "Sweet Lady," you was like, man, Tyrese is a nigga that just seemed like.
Oh, you're talking about musically.
Yeah, musically.
Okay.
Everything is
We're
organic.
gonna ignore that The Rock called his last CD dog shit.
No.
He's angry because it's
Listen.
dog shit in his ear.
Listen.
We're gonna ignore that.
Listen. What I'm saying is,
Did you hear his last album?
I heard his last album.
Was it dog shit?
Black Rose?
Was it?
No.
Was it called Black Shit?
No. It was nice. I liked it. It had the song with Taraji P. Henson, he was in a video singing to her. It was a good album. Okay, anyway, what I'm saying is...
Now you're talking about a video, not the
Look,
album.
but what I'm saying is the way that he set up the prescription, he said, I think it's called Rimadol or something. He said he was taking prescription medicine. He said, crew, what do we call it? He said, we called it Riri. He said, I was off them Riris, y'all. Now, here's my thing. Nigga, you giving your prescription depression drugs a nickname
Shut your fucking mouth! No problem, John. Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
does not make us believe anymore that, oh, it's so common that he was taking it, that's what, it was a side effect. And once I got off of that, then he started explaining episodes that happened. And he said, yeah, that was the Rimadol.
Shut your fucking mouth! No problem, John. Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
So just saying, Tyrese, you're going to have to sit with this L, my guy. In 2018, I don't want to see from you unless it's on a movie screen.
You suck.
Anything?
I'm just trying to keep my impersonation of myself, man.
Go ahead.
No, man.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you want from me? What more do you want from me? Not my baby.
Tyrese, friend of the show.
Oh my god.
Okay,
He's an associate. He's sitting with an L for a while. You're in timeout.
So
That's where the fuck he's at.
it is around Christmas and New Year's, and I just want to let it be known that I hate Christmas and New Year's. They're fake holidays, for one.
No, they are real. They're real pagan holidays.
Yeah,
What the fuck
but the premise that which they're built on, we don't talk about Jesus on Christmas anymore, which
they are.
it's not his birthday.
It's not. Everybody knows it too.
Right, and New Year's. Why would the New Year be in the dead of winter when everything is dead?
Makes no sense.
That makes absolutely no sense.
No sense.
So it's like we look at the Chinese people who have New Year's different, which is still kind of wrong. But doesn't it seem like New Year should be somewhere around like March?
Spring, maybe.
When
April.
when stuff's coming back to life and insects are done hibernating. It doesn't seem like in the middle of January that would be the start of the new year. It
And
would
then
look
we know
like,
we have an imperfect calendar, henceforth leap year. So
Right.
we're like, no, the calendar's fine. Then why do we have leap year? So we know that the calendar's imperfect.
so I'm sorry to be the Grinch.
We went from
And I'll make sure I
Julian to
have-
Gregorian.
I'll have nicest music playing the Grinch here, but I'm sorry to be the Grinch here, but
Oh, nice.
it seems like to me Christmas is not anything but capitalism. That's all it's about.
And it was illegal here. Actually, you can go to my page because I shared a video, it's cartoon style, because I like cartoons. And they're easier to watch. None the fucking less. It's cartoon style and it explains where Christmas originated. Saturnalia, Google it, or go to my page and look at the video.
Facts. And I think that it's a lost, it's where's my presents at? Have you stacked up? And I don't like that shit. So yeah, I'm not.
And then don't even talk the origination of Santa Claus and Black Pete. Get the fuck out of here.
And I'm gonna get on Christmas. I'm gonna get on New Year's a little bit later. But just putting a dead tree in your house for Christmas and putting
specifically.
it's a lot. It's a lot. Do your Googles. All right. Let's. I want to get into something specifically. I want to talk about what happened with Everyday Struggle. First of all, Dom is live. I owe you an apology because I said that you may end up having to do a like a rebuttal video when you had talked about Everyday Struggle. I just the whole situation has me bothered because for one, I'm gonna break it down like this. Complex, you overplayed your hand. You thought you were bigger than the talent.
Wait. Congratulations. You played yourself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You played yourself.
You played yourself.
Another one. And another one. And here's my thing that happened. And shout out to DJ Who Kid. You've been getting a lot of slander, and I don't think it's necessarily fair because I don't know what they may have told you. You know, maybe they told you you would be replacing Joe temporarily. Maybe they told you like
I
they
thought he
told
said
us
he
at
was a guest
maternity leave.
host.
Yeah, he was a guest host on maternity
So
leave.
don't play him like that.
So we're not going to, I know Twitter is killing him. We're not going to kill him. But I don't, for one complex, it's a couple shows. Yo MTV Raps, which is mostly before my time, but as a kid, I know about his impact. 106 in Park. We know about his impact. You know, Cedar's World. Big Tigger in the Basement. We understand the impact and the rarity of black urban hip hop shows where we have gatekeepers to hold these musical acts and these record labels and these culture vultures accountable. So when you have somebody on there that's opinionated like Joe, opinionated like academics, opinionated like Nadeska, even a moderator, and they give us something to look forward to every day that talks about the art, where you have, you know, opportunities for you to also sell your shit.
Somebody else in that position.
And he's the creator of the show. I know he was, because I'm a supporter of Joe Budden, and I go back to when he was talking on when his podcast, the Joe Budden show now that was called I'll Name This Podcast Later.
Yep.
He was talking about he wanted to do something. He said, "Mum's the word, working on something special. I'm not gonna say too much, but I've been taking some meetings." And I knew right then and there he was working on the show. So for him to bring that to y'all like that, you know, and I'm sure y'all had y'all's collaboration on how exactly would play out, but we know it's a first take version.
And shout out to, she is a dope moderator, dude. Like,
dope as fuck.
That is an amazing skill.
For y'all to put Nadeska in that situation where her loyalty to Joe Budden, you could tell they were becoming a family over the last 8 months. And for you to say, well, this is your job, because she was working at Complex before the show. She's become a star off of the show. For y'all to do that to her, for y'all to lie to us and say that you overplayed your hand. You thought you were bigger than what you were. We watching the unfollows. We watching the views be down, the dislikes.
Ain't nobody gonna watch that shit.
No.
That Jeezy interview would have never took place if it wasn't for Joe.
Fire.
Dope
Fire.
interview, by the way.
You think about right now the fact that the Migos are talking about Everyday Struggle and Joe Budden as a part of a rollout for a fucking album lets you know how big the show was. And you will fucking pay them pennies, not invest in him and say, and Verizon, yes,
Exactly.
Verizon, we're talking to you because we know that you know nothing about hip hop. We know you don't know about the culture. Us new artists, we're not going to be looking at Verizon with our music and our artwork and shit like that. We're not going to share our art with y'all because y'all don't know anything. Y'all are distracted from the cult. Y'all are detached from the culture. So it just was disappointing to me. You know, I'm atting y'all. The team's atting y'all, sending y'all music, letting y'all know like we the new wave. And for y'all to do this lets me know y'all out of touch. Cause y'all putting fucking corporate fuckery ahead of the artwork. And y'all can't move the culture forward when y'all got somebody like that and y'all let him go for bullshit.
Monster kill.
Zero investment in the culture.
Yes.
Unless you know where the grade is at.
I'm shooting at
That's
y'all.
not a dope. That's not dope.
Not fucking with that. Y'all make it right. Call him up. Then he just had his baby. He was out originally, you know, but he was coming back on Monday. She had the baby on the weekend. And y'all said, well, if you come back now, we have a fill-in, so you will be getting paid at a guest host rate on your own show.
That you fucking created? That's imagine it.
In my Swave Sever voice, the nerve of you niggas.
I would have put my chin up, said, but he's Shaw.
Shout out Joe Budden. You an asshole, but I'm rocking. You know that. So, everyday struggle, make it right, or, you know, the show implode. And I know academics in the long run, you see the fact that they've been posting everything you post, they report on it too. Because I subscribe to both channels. So I'm watching y'all's quick minute and 40-second takes, throwing one of the complex people on there to report a story academics just broke or was about to break or breaks in more depth. You know what I'm saying? So y'all taking content, y'all's channel been stealing a lot of his channel's views and supporters, subscribers. We see it. Be smart. Be safe.
Be better. Be better than that.
All right, let's talk about the music. Listen, I'm gonna do an episode. I'm gonna bring another episode even quicker because I want to talk about what's going on in Libya. Don't think in Africa. Don't think that I'm not with the shits and I don't know.
We're not sleeping on that.
I'm not sleeping on that. But I want to dedicate more of an episode where we'll talk about that. Our next episode, that's going to be the main focus point. But right now, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say prayers to everyone in our motherland who is going through this bullshit. Europe has been pillaging from y'all since the beginning. And not just Europe, America too, South and North America, the entire world, Asia, they've all been pillaging from our motherland. And
you want some history on a Ask an Israelite?
Man, shout out Queen La too. I'm definitely gonna have the links. I'm tagging her in it. Y'all can go. She sends amazing videos that I get 30, 40 minutes out of my day to be able to watch. She's giving us the knowledge. She has it.
Amazing.
All right.
Amazing.
But just
Man,
prayers to
Lies,
y'all.
the dope, man, and then I see her. Man, I see you in class on
When I
Saturdays.
seen that video and that man was sold for $400 and I watched
Dude, oh
the
my
clip
gosh.
of that,
Okay, we're not. No.
we're gonna address it. It's happening. But yeah, so prayers to all of our people. I want to get into some.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, you hear that? I want to get into some.
What
The fuck was that?
DMX channel.
Whoa! I want to get into some new shit that I need y'all really to hear. God put it here for me, and I gotta give it to you. You gotta hear this. This might be going nowhere.
Oh my God, what kind of dog?
I don't know what kind of dog that was. Don't worry about what kind of dog. It's been going through some things. It's been going through things like your man X has. But I'm back.
God.
No. I don't know what the fuck that was. I
That
apologize.
dog lived in a crack house.
Look, music stuff. I want to get into some music stuff because this is a predominantly music show.
Duh.
We're musical artists. I want to talk
Duh.
about it, what I've been listening to. Okay, I'm going to run through these. For one, Janae, Trip, Scissors, Control. Thank you, Queens. I appreciate this. And my J Black voice, shake my hand. No, I really do. They dope projects. I've been listening to them since they've come out the last couple of
You've
months.
been waiting for
Listen,
I've already said this before,
Scissors,
but for any
I got it
first-time
out for you.
listeners, dude, oh my
We
gosh,
know.
this guy is Scissors.
we know this. We know this. And I'm remixing a song that nobody has remixed.
I know.
No, you know what?
I know what song it is.
No. I'm going to put it out there now because
I know. You're gonna say what song it is?
No, I'm going to tell them what song it is because I know I say I'm going to do something and then niggas is doing it. I was going to do The Weeknd. When I first heard it, I said, yo, I got something I ain't fucking with. But I hadn't had anything solid. I already have the song solid. Broken Clocks, I will be remixing. And we will have it for y'all very soon. Feed the People is also coming out. But you guys done it again. I don't know which one is better, but between the Sway Lee joint, between Stativo on Janae's album, and then Overstimulated, that's my shit. It's a lot of shit. This shit, Our Lives. One of my homegirls just sent me the song While We're Young. And shout out to you, Queen. That meant a lot to me. I just got it last night. I'm like, yeah, that's my shit. Thank you. And then Scissors, The Weeknd, Prom. I could keep going. That project is fire. Fire. You're amazing. I can't wait to work with you. So shout out both those projects. Jeezy's Pressure. Oh my God. Joe Budden, you fucked up. You fucked up. What? You fucked up when you said that the streets may have been a little, Joe Budden. I don't know how they're. Might be a little cold out here for my man Jeezy, and I hope it's not.
He apologized though.
He did. You were smart to do that, King. This project is fire. Cold Summer is fire with T Grizzly. The intro is fire. Bottles Up with P. Diddy. The video is crisp. It takes me back using a Manny Fresh flow. And my favorite song on there is the Valet Interlude. Fire. The Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole song, American Dream. Fire. So I just want to say, Jeezy, you've done it again. I'm rocking. You motivating us artists and us young black men and women.
That's one amazing snowman to be so cold. And
man,
spit so high.
You did your shit. Nipsey Hussle, finally, congratulations. You inked the deal with Atlantic. And and Victory Lap. He just dropped a new song. The song is super fire. If y'all get a chance, I think it's called I don't want to fuck up the name. I think it's something to do with rappers, but I'm not gonna fuck up the name. But the song is fire. Make sure y'all check that out. But Victory Lap, it's been 3 years in the making. I'm fucking with the new project that you got with I can't even think of his name right now, but it's a fire project. I'm definitely rocking with that.
Dope, man.
Sci-Hi to Prince, No Dope on Sundays. I'm going to do a full album review on this project. I did not want to listen to it. Sci-Hi, I've been rocking with you since the Ivy League, so it's not that. I've been wanting to see you win. But because we have similar content, I didn't want to convolute myself while I was putting the finishing touches on Feed the People. The project, I'm done writing everything for it, so we're going to cook. I'll let y'all know. Miguel's War and Leisure. Miguel. Hit it with it one more time. Oh, yes, it is. And I'm mad because the Travis Scott song, amazing. I loved it. Purge was not that big of a fan of that song.
I hated it.
I love that song. And you had the song with J. Cole and Salim Remy.
That's to make my dislike. I fucking hated that.
She hated the song.
Yeah, I was like, dude, don't fuck.
That's my shit. And shout out to Meech P. It's his shit too. So I definitely. But this album, not too much. Some good fall asleep music. I fell asleep. My Gia Jordan, y'all could have came better. I just have to. My Gia Jordan, you could have came better. Pause. I just have to say, I was not as impressed. I like the first album better. Okay, and let's get to what we're here for. Let me be clear. Let me be clear. I have been losing hope. I have been losing faith in R&B. I'm not gonna lie. It's been bad. Bryson Tiller came back out with the follow up to Trap Soul. It was a letdown. I'm hearing now. Shout out to Tank, Tyrese. You did drop the ball on several projects, and even though I said your project was okay, it's been some disappointment out there. It's been a lot of artists coming back, dropping the ball. I'm not even going to go through them. And the R&B has been shit. Shit.
How do you really feel? How you really feel?
Neo, where the fuck are you at? Huh? Dream? Music Soul Child's rapping? Yeah. It's like that.
Anthony Hamilton?
Anthony! Where's the Hamiltones project at?
For reals.
We're not going to.
Seriously.
Listen, I say all this to say it came through that Chris Brown was dropping a 45-song album. And the first thing I said is, say what? What the fuck? 45? Are you lost your fucking mind? I'd be lucky if I liked 3 songs on a Chris Brown album the way R&B's been lately. And what did you do, Chris Brown? You said, Peoples, shut the fuck up.
Shut your fucking mouth! No problem, John. Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
I got this. I tell people all the time Chris Brown is Michael Jackson of our generation. I understand Chris Brown's demons. I understand what he goes through. Drugs, women, anger problems. I'm not even going to speak on what kind of drugs. I don't like that talk. But if it's what everybody says it is, I can't have that, Chris Brown. I don't support that.
Not up in here!
But even too much fucking Molly, too much weed, too much anything. But I'm going to tell you something right now, Chris Brown. You are one of the best to have ever done it. In any generation. And Heartbreaks on a Full Moon is absolute perfection. No, every song on there is not great. No, I don't like Jamaican Breezy.
Nope.
But guess what? That motherfucking album is packed with fire. And then you drop 12 more songs for Christmas.
Really, nigga?
And then I'm finding fire in that shit too. Shout out to Jay Black. Gotta do it one more time. Chris Brown, shake my hand. Shout out to all the battle rap family out there. Yes, a new episode of 30 Piece will be coming. But just amazing, good work. Fuck music, kick it music, vibe music, ride music. I've listened to it working. I've listened to it working out. I've listened to it when it's lit. I've listened to it when it's lit. You hear me? Listen, I'm rocking. Thank you. Heartbreaks on a Full Moon, best R&B album of the year by far. In 2018, we're still going to be listening to this. Because I haven't made it past like song 30 yet. Sensei. I'm going to go through it. Y'all know I'm going to go through it. This big talk. It's big talk right now. All right? We ain't shortchanging my man. I was talking to B. Lamont. Shout out B. Lamont. We were discussing Chris Brown. This is two niggas. Thorough.
Look at my dab. Look at my dab.
Purrs has to step out. I'm holding it down. By myself. Chris Brown. No, but we're going to get into it. Lost and Found. Fire. Privacy. Coming around to it. Juicy Booty with, no. The R. Kelly feature did not help King. I understand it. I even said I wanted to have a completely Chris Brown, R. Kelly produced Chris Brown album. I'm this guy. I said him, Teddy Riley, they should get together and cook something up. I said this about 3 years ago. I'm not rocking with this. R. Kelly, you're a pioneer and you're a legend and we owe you a lot musically. But what I'm hearing, I'm not liking the energy. So we ain't gonna even. Questions. I used to hate this song too. I'm starting to come around to it now. Oh my God. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna let y'all hear some of that. So, Lost and Found. Fire. I'm starting to come around to Privacy. This is Jamaican Breezy. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan, but Hey. Okay, this is my shit. Roses. Now we're entering, after Lost and Found, Roses is like, we're in my bag, okay? Confidence. I used to think this was garbage. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. B. Lamont, you're absolutely right. Fire. No, me and B. Lamont, we're not soft niggas. But we end up having a sports conversation. Shout out to my Steelers, even though I'm not fucking with the NFL. And shout out to, B squads, LA, the Lakers. Shout out to the Celtics. Shout out to the Cavs. The whole shit. We talk about this. He was right about this. Fire. Oh, my God. Rock Your Body. I'm starting to, I get in the mood every once in a while. Okay, no, it's not that good. Tempo. We back in my bag again. We're in my bag. All right. Let me be clear. Handle It. This is my first time I've ever liked a Lil Yachty verse. Chris Brown has done that for you, Yachty. I don't fuck with your music. You can't rap to me. This verse, fire. One thing I will say, he kind of fucked up, and I'm telling you, Yachty got Dej Loaf the fuck out of here. But it's okay because she made the hook. You know what I'm saying? So, but you ended your verse, Yachty, even with like Lil Boat. I don't know what the fuck that. Whatever. Sip. B again. This is in B's bag. I said it's now becoming in my bag as well. It's a play. It's my shit. Now this is my bag though. So like I said, with Sip and Confidence, they now becoming in my bag. Roses, Lost and Found, Tempo, Handle It were in my bag with Everybody Knows. Fire. To My Bed. It's I hated it. Now it's kind of, but this next song, one of the best Chris Brown songs ever. This song right here is one of the best R&B songs I've ever heard in my adult years, period. I mean, and I understand the sample, so shout out to Donnell Jones. Listen. What? Whip it, whip it. Dripping the wrist. See how easy I could do that if I wanted to be that type of nigga? Sub it. I ain't gonna give him his ad-libs. Yeah. Okay, anyway. This is my shit. This Ain't is now also in my bag. So, like I said, it's a ton of them. Party, Pull Up, Sensei, Summer Breeze, Peoples and Automobiles. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all know. Amazing album. R&B album of the year. That's why it's got the full review. I had to make sure it was official for y'all. But definitely a fire album. Shout out to Breezy. Late Heat. Now, Late Heat is a segment of the show where I try to tell y'all 2 projects to go back and listen to. One of them may be older. I try to keep one like recently older, and then one is like older. But to the super young niggas out here, if you're not hip to Lil Wayne's The Carter 1, when Manny was producing the beats, listen, Carter 2 is amazing. Carter 1 is better than Carter 2. Say what? I'm sorry. Lyrically, he's in a better bag. And it's hard to say that because lyrically he's fire on Carter 2. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna do that. But the production, fire. The rapping, just the rawness. I say he's better than Carter 2, but it's not much. Like, I could see his progression in Carter 2, but Carter 1 was just, man. So go back, check out Carter 1. And shout out the lovely, beautiful Tinashe, Queen Tinashe, Blackwater. Ladies out there, if you're not hip to this, you're probably not taking care of yourself properly. You're not treating yourself properly. This is one of those projects. Fellas, this is fire. It's a nice chill. I'm not trying to, you're trying to get in your bag. This is it. It's glossy, extra glossy. I love a lot of songs on there. So go ahead, check out Tinashe's Blackwater and Lil Wayne's Carter 1. Resurrect 1. Now, normally I do this with my co-host. So look, I'm so used to having her here now. It's weird. But Resurrect 1 is a segment where I give you 3 names. You can bring back any artist, one of them to be popping, relevant, out here mixing it up like a brand new wave. Whether you're going to bring them back as a new artist or they going to just have a complete rejuvenation like a 2 Chainz deal, let me know. So artist number 1 is Twista. And I know Twista's still out here, but I'm talking about like popularly relevant, just on top. I'd really like to see Twista he gave us so much. And that Kamikaze Project's one of the best hip-hop albums of all time. So I would definitely like to see what a run with him. Great production, great team. Yeah, Benny Siegel.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Benny Siegel. I said Benny Siegel. What the fuck is wrong with me? Beanie Siegel. Beans is so important. He's in my top 20 of all time. He's in my top 20 of all time. And you Jay's man. You know what I'm saying? Look, I really, like I said, I address it on one of my projects. I'm not going to say what song it is, but I address how I feel about the Meek Mill shit. And Free Meek. But Beans is a legend for a reason. And he's needed. Like how Meek Mill is needed in the streets now, Beanie was needed in the streets in Beanie's era. So let's not get that fucked up. And I would love to see him out here, and, you know, healthy and just putting that work in and having that wave behind him, because that's real and raw, authentic. We need that in the game. My last one is Mace. I put up Mace. Y'all know Mace, the Oracle, and I fucked up. I said, you know, Cam, you think you even need to reply? I hadn't listened to the song. I listened to the whole song. Yeah. Mace cleaned this nigga up. He cleaned up Cameron. And Cameron's my guy. I'm from the school of Cam. So let's be clear. It's not no slander. But he cleaned him up on that song. 24 Hours to Live made me want to be a rapper. I mean, I'm a baby at that time. So I'm in, like, elementary school, you know. So I'm not in a position, 5th, 6th grade, whatever, you know, to even mind state to even say I'm going to be a rapper. But I'm saying, thinking back now, that's the first time I heard DMX on a song. It's an amazing time. So that's a classic. And I don't give a fuck what Charlamagne said. Harlem World is a classic album. I'm from motherfucking Akron, Ohio. I was a baby when that came out. When I was old enough just to grasp even more the concepts, that's a fire ass out. We ain't going to talk about the hits Mace had. I would like to see it, though. It'll be interesting. But I kind of, you know, how Cam be saying, you playing with God, yeah, it's weird. It looks weird. Visually, it feels weird. I don't know. But whatever. This next segment, I want to dedicate some time to Combat Jack. I said in my Twitter post how much I feel like you were for us in the community, the hip hop community. But I don't, even with the artist deals, you helping artists share their art with us to help inspire our parents and our older aunties and, you know, us. And now full circle, I'm listening to your podcast and I'm hearing about, you know, whether it be the Clark Kent's or the, you know, Guru, whoever you interviewing, somebody I wasn't that hip to, or somebody telling me a story. I remember the story dude was talking about how crack was so, when it first came out, it wasn't frowned upon.
Gay!
I apologize. That's the trees. Shout out Purrs. It wasn't frowned upon, and they were smoking it in the clubs. Shit blew my mind. I'm hearing these stories is getting me through my shit, and the way that you conducted an interview, the way that you engaged, the way that you allowed the artists to shine and tell their stories, and the way you gave it up is nobody can. This podcast, like, you got me listening to podcasts. You hear me? Like, before Brilliant Idiots blew up, before before Tax Stone's podcast blew up, before niggas' podcast was videos and everybody was doing one. When I first started, This Might Be Going Nowhere, 3, 4, 5 years, 4 years, or what was it? Maybe 3 years ago, whatever. Whenever I tried it, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to your tone, you know. So God bless you, King. You will forever be missed. There needs to be a street somewhere. There needs to be some, I'm holding awards, BET, MTV. There needs to be something. How about our awards? You know, hip hop awards. We need to get the NAACP. His gems, we're going to go back. They're going to go back. When XXXTentacion is 26, he's going to go back and listen to these and be like, yo, I was missing some knowledge. It was some shit I didn't get, because I'm listening to it now as a new artist, and I'm like, whoa. It's just how Complex fucked up with Joe. Whoa, it's gems there. So you always got to be ready for combat. You know, nobody's going to want to see you get your dream out. It's people right now actively just hearing me do this and like, I know him. That's Sean Peoples. You know, I don't fuck with him. Just because they see me, they've heard my music. They've seen a poster in the city. You know what I'm saying? They seen somebody listening to the album. They seen a post. They hear when I say, yo, I'm best in the city. That's not exclusive to anyone. You hear me? You know, I'm best. I'm one of the best in Ohio. I don't care who you are. When this Feed the People project drop, we'll talk. We'll have discussions. It's not no sound that's like this. And I'm not saying that to be arrogant. Yeah, a nigga talking this shit. But no, I'm putting my pen in. I'm putting my pain in. I'm putting my time in. I'm putting my money in. Understand that. And I'm that nice. And I'm surrounded by great artists. And they know I'm that nice. Don't play yourself. So just shout out Combat for being one of the first people to really, you know, on Twitter just really salute me. You know, I appreciate that. You know, and you definitely will be missed, but you won't be forgotten. You know what I mean? I don't ever change my avatars. I changed my avatar on Twitter to let people know it's that time. Don't just RIP Combat. No. Say how he had an impact on your life. That's the least you could do. Whatever. But yeah, man, you know, this episode is all about persevering, you know, fighting back. We got to fight back. It's injustice going on right now. You know, the owner of the Panthers is selling his team, and they trying to sweep that shit under the rug. But if it would have been Cam Newton, who I didn't like how he caped for him, man, was out there shucking and jiving and shit.
Really, nigga?
But if you think about that, like, that's America. Now we got all these big people, they shits coming to the light, and we got social media combating against the police, combating for our people in Africa, you know, combating to get our sound out, combating to get out of poverty, to get a job, you know, put our children through college, put ourselves through college, you know. That's what we here for. We always ready for combat. I'm always ready for the shits. You know, whatever I got to do to make sure I got y'all this content coming out, I'm going to make sure I got y'all this content coming out. And I got a podcast called, for my battle rap support family, I got a podcast called 30 Piece. I do that. We're going to turn that into a little internet show. So, you know, we definitely have that dialogue. And then I'm starting, get that drum roll. New series alert. I'm going to have a series on my YouTube channel, and it's Peoples 330. It's Peoples 330 everywhere. iTunes, Spotify. I'm on Tidal now, you know. So PEOPLEZ 330, plug. But it's going to be a new series I'm starting on my YouTube channel called In My Head. And I'm going to just be talking about things that are, you know, in my head, things I think about, how my mind works. And just see how y'all, you know, how y'all feel about that, how y'all rocking with that. I think it's gonna be dope. Shout out Perp Grizzly. He was just telling me on the phone, bro, you know, we gotta make sure we have YouTube You suck. YouTube content out. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my words today. But I'll make sure I give myself these sound effects. We ain't gonna do that. But yeah, he was just saying you gotta have content. You absolutely right. You absolutely right, bro. And I think that I'm starting to develop a little following on Twitter, because that's my. If you really, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm on Instagram every once in a while. You know, Facebook, I pull up. But if you really are trying to find me, like where I'm at home at, I'm on Twitter. Follow me, Peoples 330, Bam, by any means 330. Shout out to Queen Didi, King J Law. Let me see. Shout out to Bam Productions, who on there, Bam Beats. Who else? Lady La, shout out you. Shout out my sis, AMJ Lady. You know, just shout out the whole team. We really be on Twitter like rocking now. Like we damn near communicate. They always promoting the music, all the artists. So definitely shout out to everyone. no matter what you do, I want you to remember to keep your head up, keep pushing your dreams, and always be ready for combat. Now, this might be something that you heard for the first time and you like it. This might be something that you hear and you like, nah, I'm cool. This might be something you hear and you like, bro, where the fuck is the music at? Be the people. This might be something that you play as you walk in to a bus stop. This might be something you play as you drive in a car you worked hard for. This might be going number one to Spotify one day, or this might be going nowhere. The podcast. By any means, gang, gang.
This is what it sound like. This is what it sound like. With all these voices in my head. We live a profound life. We live a profound life. Alive and breathe this hanging head. I felt y'all need to hear that. I raced to a weird space where I no longer really fear that. Fear what? What's next for me? My blessings and my destiny. Give it all to the fam and take whatever's left for me.